Canada on this beautiful Sunsplash Saturday afternoon. Welcome back to Canton, Ohio. International Division, the first semifinal getting set to take place between Team Canada and Team Mexico. Here beside the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Bracket looks like this, the first of two semifinals getting set to take place, with the championship headed your way later this afternoon at 5 o'clock Eastern. And we look forward to Australia and China as soon as we are done here between Canada and Mexico. Joined now in our broadcast position, Phoebe Schechter, the global ambassador for NFL Flag. Phoebe, it's great to be working with you again, and we're always excited to expand the broadcast internationally.
This is so exciting. Last year we were able to show the championships, and now actually showing that road through the semifinals. This is huge, and especially a game like this. This is the biggest matchup. Last year we always saw Canada and Mexico, the way that they battle throughout. This is what it's all about. 8 different countries competing here this weekend, and it's just going to keep growing and growing.
Yeah, we cannot wait. The first semifinal just about set, ready to go.
That we're going to see the adjustments in this one.
We cannot wait as we take a look at the rules for NFL Flag in 2025. 2 12-minute running clock halves. The field spans 50 yards, and the drives begin at their own 5-yard lines for each team. 4 downs, of course, to pick up the first down, reaching midfield. That'll continue the drive. At that point, you have 3 downs to score a touchdown, crossing that midfield stripe that is designated with the yellow line across the full length of the field. Ready to go, Hudson Belcher. For Team Canada, in all red is the quarterback. Crossing pattern is there for Xavier Gatton. And he rumbles ahead towards the 15-yard line. They will rule the flag pulled near the 11.
I think that's a great first move on the field. You want to go something short, start to test the defense, see how they are playing, how they move around, a little shoot with a 5 and in to really get this ball going here.
4 downs to pick up the first. Belcher remains in as the quarterback.
National teams watching this game, it talks a lot about how we support flag, Phoebe, around the world.
That's what it's all about. It's about the community of flag football. Although looking now, we've brought it back and we've given the first down from the spot.
So first and mid after the infraction. Penalty so costly in NFL play, and how about the finish all the way down to the 1?
Amazing. We were talking before the game, Roy, how these players, specifically the women, they have 2, have been playing for the last 3 years only flag football. You see that perfect technique, how she grabs the ball in its highest position, and then it's a foot race.
14-7. Time winding down here at the end of the first half. Team Mexico's got to go. They'll fake the shovel and the dump off. And a whistle with movement on Mexico.
About this first half, what is working very well for you guys?
Well, you know, our plays have obviously been able to have some success here with Mexico. You know, we played them in pool play. We understand what they do. They came out with a little bit of a wrinkle to start, which we covered well, but, you know.
We're back with the hitches. I'm telling you, this is a great game starter for this Team Mexico, or anybody essentially, and way to build up the confidence of the quarterback. But there is a flag on the play.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Includes a loss of down. Second down.
This game has been called very tightly to start between these two. Physical matchup, a lot of team speed we're seeing, and it's been a little sloppy at times, although some close calls, Phoebe.
Yeah, and flag guarding something you have to call. You cannot prevent somebody from grabbing at your flag belt. Beautiful job, and this is it. You get 3 hitches on the left side. You're going to get that go, and number 10 just looks back at the quarterback. You want to watch for the receiver's hands coming up and those eyes lighting up. Beautiful play calling here, because you can just audible to any player at the matchup that you like.
Jorge Lopez reels it in, a gain of 29 yards, first and goal. Ocampo, the quarterback, he has battled back from an injury. Charlie was hurt before this team arrived in Canton. Now appears
in flag football, you've got to be safe. They were outside the known run zone, but you still have to be careful when you're in this area. Let's wait for the call.
Starting the run. Diving. Offense. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Includes a loss of down.
And that has all to do with player security, honestly. There's a lot of knees around there. If you're diving, you might hit your face. The same thing, you can't jump, you can't put your knees up. So it's really to protect the players, even if it's hurtful in a situation like this.
Yeah, just being aware. Don't be afraid to run out of bounds. You have another down. It's just situational awareness.
Rebecca, how about Ocampo coming?
Almada did such a nice job there. You saw him roll out. He kept his patience. He kind of looked around. He was waiting for number 3 to uncover there, Gomez, and then the 2 connected for a beautiful touchdown. This is how they needed to start this drive, especially after going into the half. They were 1 yard short with no time left on the clock.
And that's the advantage Mexico has over other countries, right? Not every country plays with a double quarterback. They need to use it much more because not everybody knows how to adapt to it.
In this semifinal game. Winner will face off between the winner of Australia and China. Deep ball incomplete. Brindley Dice has the Jets, but unable to corral that one 5 yards over his head.
Curious to start thinking about what is the tactics here for Team Canada. Because you've got 4:20 left on the clock, you'd think you want to chunk it down the field and be able to kind of control the clock whilst you run at the end zone, not give Team Mexico another opportunity, but we saw them take that big shot early on in first down. It just puts you in a tricky situation now on 2nd and long.
Hudson Belcher, quarterback for Team Canada in the red uniforms, red jerseys and shorts, against Team Mexico. Moving under center that time was Gatton. And now it'll be 3rd down, midfield to go.
This could be a really big stop here for Team Mexico. That's what happens when you take those shots early and you're not able to be successful. You've got now 3rd and 20 to get to the halfway line. He has the arm, don't get me wrong.
Scott Thompson talking things over with Team Canada on this 3rd and mid.
This is where you dig deep into that playbook and what's our gotta have it on 3rd down. That is their 4th straight incompletion for Team Canada.
Third and midfield to go. And unless Team Canada can get a lot closer to that midfield line, a punt likely coming to give the football back to Team Mexico. There's the pressure. Belcher avoids, and the pass incomplete. It was bobbled by Thompson, and it falls harmlessly to the turf. So on 4th and mid, the ball goes back to Team Mexico.
This is quite uncharacteristic of Canada. The quarterback did a great job of evading, threw the ball just a little bit short. I think he felt the number.
Play a little bit tighter in coverage, making them more uncomfortable and taking away those hitches and short routes.
It's hot down there on the field. Fatigue a factor in these kinds of temperatures right now?
Oh, for sure. As soon as the players exit the field, they're coming to this amazing fan. I wish I had one at home.
We need a personal fan like that for Rebecca Landa next season. Completion for Team Mexico. Twisting and turning is Jorge Lopez. 2nd and midfield.
In some ways, as an offensive player, you've got to be able to start thinking about safety first. I love that little play. He had a little pivot behind the line, but here, just give yourself up. No need to start fighting through people.
Campo to Eduardo Almada. The 2 have exchanged quarterback duties today. Team Mexico, Rebecca, has its first lead and looking good.
And this is what happens when Mexico gets an opportunity to watch video, make sure they understand what they need to do best for this specific game. Knowing what they did to Canada, it happened so many times with us, facing the US and then adjusting for our next tournament or for our next game. And so many times we were successful in that 2nd time.
Are those fans excited behind you? They look like they are. The answer is C.
The answer is, por supuesto que sí, Roy.
Of course it's yes, of course. Look at that. That's exactly what you want to see. The support systems out here for Team Mexico, who have found themselves. This makes it so hard to account for as a defense. You don't know if he's going to be an extra quarterback, and he just runs a wheel into the end zone on an island.
Team Canada gets it back. It'll be second at midfield to go with just 90 seconds remaining in this first semifinal.
And Roy, I want to say there's so much noise, but it's not all coming from Mexico. They told me Puerto Rico, Brazil.
All supporting. Deep ball. Incomplete. Radhell at the last moment with the deflection. And the clock stopped with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. Emily Howard, our referee, indicating the timeout called by Canada. How does Team Canada regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back after what's been an incredible comeback?
Yeah, I mean, you can see the stress on the fans' faces there as well. But this, your third down, you've got to get about 12 yards and then try and get over that first down.
Let's run both these guys out to the outside and let's take the top off and finish this thing, okay? 2:13. Let's go, guys.
Assistant coach Scott Thompson giving his offense final instructions on third and midfield. Team Canada now out of timeouts. Bunch formation, top of your screen. And now they will.
Different skill set teams, but Team Mexico came to play. They are determined. They want to bring home the championship of the international winners here at the NFL Flag Championships. This has just been phenomenal. And the crowd, the energy.